How to manifest the reality that you prefer. We're going to talk about it. Here we go. All right, get on your seatbelt. So if you are living in a reality right now that you do not prefer, then it's actually not the worst thing in the world. And I'll tell you why. Because once you are clear on what you don't prefer in your life, then you can get crystal clear on what you do prefer. We are always manifesting as human beings. And so if we are living the reality that is not so good, then that means that we have just been manifesting that and from the wrong place within ourselves. So if we want to manifest the reality that we are excited about, that we love, then we can step into that state that aligns with that reality. So let's talk about the how on how to do this. There are many ways to step into your preferred reality. I will give some examples. But before we dive into that, I want to share a little bit about my story. So about 8 years ago, I was living the reality that I did not prefer. I was lonely, I was depressed, I was stuck in a job that I didn't like. I didn't know who I was or why I was here on this planet. Didn't know why I existed, like many of us. But I knew deep inside that I wanted to shift that. I wanted to live in the reality that I preferred every single day. And I knew deep inside of me that I had that power in this life. So what I did was I worked with a mentor, and I got a very specific technique to apply to my life to shift into the reality I preferred. And I will go into what that is. So this technique that I applied to my life, what it did is it got me in that state that aligned me with my highest excitement, my most joyful life that I wanted to live in every single area. So every single area of my life. What I did, according to this technique, is I applied this, and what it is you literally, it's so simple. It's so simple. And I think that's why so many people out there struggle with this and probably don't believe that it's possible, because a lot of us in the world want to make things complicated, and we don't feel like things can flow easily in our lives. We don't think that money can flow easily to us. We don't think that love and relationship and romance can flow easily to us. We don't think that our ideal home can flow easily to us. We don't think that our ideal relationships can flow easily and effortlessly. And those beliefs, those core beliefs, are what makes it really difficult in our lives. So many people, complain about things being difficult. That's because they're not believing that it's possible, first off, and they're not applying this technique. So what is this technique, Jack? What is it? I just want to hear it. Okay. So it's so simple, yet so powerful, like I've shared. All you need to do, let me switch hands here. All you need to do is get into that new state. So sit down in a chair, in a comfortable seated position. Get grounded, take 3 deep breaths. All the way down into the lower belly. And what you're going to do is simply close your eyes. Hopefully you're good at visualizing. If not, you can also journal as well if you prefer writing. But all you're gonna do is for 12 minutes, you're going to sit here and you're going to build the emotion of excitement inside of your tummy tum-tum in your whole body. Let it fill you up. You're just gonna feel the emotions of joy and excitement. And then allow yourself to naturally visualize what that excitement looks like out in the world. And so you can envision that day, you can envision the most exciting thing you can possibly think of doing this day today. You can also just let visions come to you. Sometimes I just let it run wild. Sometimes I just visualize like getting on a helicopter and then like driving a Ferrari and then doing all kinds of crazy stuff, skydiving, just like getting into that most exciting state. And it's gonna feel, the mind's gonna start to judge because it's gonna feel like, oh, this is crazy. Like, why am I thinking of all this stuff? Like skydiving, like, it's just totally insane. The mind's gonna think that. But you just let that be okay. Let the mind judge, let the mind do what it usually does, and just keep going with it. And just make sure that you're still connected to that joy. You're building that joy. You're building that excitement. And as you're doing that, then you're visualizing what that would look like for your life. You can visualize yourself living in your dream home. You can visualize yourself living on the beach. You can visualize yourself having the most exciting time with your ultimate beloved. You can envision yourself receiving hundreds of thousands of dollars into your account and what you would be most excited to do with that. Maybe you would buy your parents a home. So you visualize buying them a home and you visualize how they react to it, how excited they are to walk into their new home and for you to give them the keys. Visualizing yourself driving your most exciting car. But more importantly, this isn't to focus necessarily on the physical things. Most importantly, this is to get you into that most joyful state. And so you could visualize yourself just with that joy, just bringing that joy to others, giving that love to others openly and freely, and just transforming people around you just by being so kind and loving and caring and charismatic. So whatever your highest joy and excitement is, you're gonna build that up for 12 minutes straight, set a timer, and then once the alarm goes off, then you're done. And after that, this is really the most important step, is you're going to forget it completely and just go throughout your day, trusting that the joy and the excitement that you built inside of your subconscious mind has happened, has occurred, and is building and is simmering inside of your subconscious mind, and the momentum has been created. So you're gonna do that every day to the best of your ability for the next, let's say 7 days, and watch your life shift. Watch the state that you're in throughout the day. After that week, just notice, maybe how your interactions are changing. It could be subtle, or it could be profound. It did take me some time before I was able to see external results. This is more importantly focusing on the internal. We can only shift our external reality if we first shift our internal. The external is a mirror. It's a mirror reflection. It's just like looking in a mirror. But in the mirror, you're just seeing light bouncing off of you, direct reflection. So if we change who we are, if we change our state, then the external reality changes. That's how you bring in more abundance into your preferred reality, your preferred life. Very simple. As long as you apply this, you will get the results. You will make shifts. And most importantly, if you apply this over time and you stay committed to the process and you believe in this, listen to where I'm speaking from with this. I'm speaking from experience. This isn't necessarily, there hasn't necessarily been a scientific experiment on this exact thing, but there is quantum physics, and that proves that when we shift our energy field, everything else shifts. And our vibration is attracting matching vibrations to us. And so when we get into that vibration of love and joy and compassion, then we attract relationships where people love us and they are so joyful around us and so supportive. When we step into that preferred vibration, everything that we're wanting speeds up and comes to us and is attracted to us and is trying its very best to get to us. And all we have to do is get out of the way, release the mental and emotional blocks and beliefs that were in the way, and choose new ones. Choose the beliefs and the emotions and the thoughts that we prefer, and step into that joyful, excited state. That is our true natural state. So apply this as much as you can every single day for the next 7 days. Let me know how that goes. If you do, try it out. Come back to this video, comment in the comments below, hey Jack, I gave it a shot. 7 days, I did this every single day, and here is what shifted in my life. Whether it's small or whether it's a really big shift, it's all welcome. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel with my wife Amanda. Click that button right there if you really enjoyed this video. Once again, you only get the results if you apply it into your life, if you take massive action. So to the best of your ability, I can't wait to hear what kinds of epic results you get over time. And I will see you on the next video. Much love to you. Namaste, namasko.